Hey everyone, welcome to another video. I am so excited for this, to finally do a world tour after so long of this world that I've been on survival for really a long time. Well, I guess it probably says it in the description or whatever in the title, but this is an 8-year-old Minecraft world going on 9 years, and I still currently play it. I don't know too many worlds out there where that's the case, that it's 8 years old and still is currently played on and updated. In fact, I do a survival series on it right now, and this is episode 50. Of course, there's been many episodes before that. This whole thing has been done on, I guess, on YouTube. But yeah, episode 50, the world tour. So it's been a while since I've done one of these, and I'm so excited to show you all. This is all done completely in survival. Of course, today I'm on peaceful. That way I can show you guys this without getting blown up by a creeper. And so, yeah, I guess not too much. I don't want to do too much of an intro. I just kind of want to let the world speak for itself, and I think you all will really enjoy this. So, go ahead and pause the video and go grab yourself a snack and a drink and get in a relaxing chair, because this is going to be a long one, I imagine, because there is so much detail in this world. But yeah, here we go. So 8 years ago, I started off on this big hill up here, and there was none of this in the valley. No mountains. These are all custom mountain ranges up around behind me. None of these buildings, not even the river through here. The ocean, I guess, was over there, but it looks a lot different now. But the first thing that I did was build this. This was this is Lavenhorn Keep, the castle keep up here. And so let's go ahead and take a tour of it. So, like I said, this world is 8 years old. So a lot of there's a mix of old build techniques and new build techniques in here. And yeah, I think it makes a pretty cool mesh. That's for sure. So let's go ahead in. So you come in here, and if you go straight forward, you see kind of the meeting area for the kingdom. So this is definitely an older build for sure, but the king can sit here and preside over the meeting table, the eating hall. The king can sneak away down through here, and he's got some wine storage over there. That's just a little Easter egg in there. But you come back through here, we've got the armory for the kingdom and an old map. Look at this. This is what the old city looked like from sort of since the beginning. So I had built the whole castle keep up here. I was just starting the cathedral project, and I had built the river. So it looks a lot different now, but there's some updated maps up top. But you come through here, and you can go over here. This is kind of like the barracks. This is where they sleep at. And we've got like a little lounge here. So they've got the different seating areas for the ranks. So the high class officers get these nice seats. Then the further ranks you go, you have like some stalagmites you have to sit on, or some bed of nails. So you want to be a high rank. You don't want to be a new officer. The bathroom in here, please flush. I guess someone did not flush. And you just got some brew pong, which we'll get into that, what that is. Just some enchanting areas over there. If you come around here, there's what else is there? Oh yeah, some brew stands, and over here is kind of the older library with some maps, and then this is where I list my projects that I still need to do. Which there's going to be tons of those. And this is before the bookcases were in, where you could kind of customize, or where they were actually empty and you could put them in here. We had to like turn a different block around to make it look like that. So that's pretty funny, but this is just the library in here. Yeah, let's go on up to the what we call the second floor basement, which is a pretty fun build. So it's up here on the second floor, but it is a basement. And I need to do a full tour of this in a further video, but it is very funny. So this is where the dungeon is, all the slabs and stuff. That's the currency here. So it costs 2 toes to get a slab from Shellac Slab Farm. So if you don't have a slab, then you just, you have to stand here or sit on the floor. You don't want that. They have a theater down here. So the shows, the Karab Father down there. Oh goodness, there's a lot of funny things. Bathroom / the toilet. Yeah, it's not a very nice place, like, at all. The eating table. You've got the the morgue. Literally, they have a morgue in here. This place is hilarious. So some of this world my brother worked on with me, especially back in the old days when we first started this world. And so this was one of his builds, which I find very funny. Um, the ranking system. So here's the top ranking. Shellac, of course, is the top rank in the prison. Half Body Bob, the lowest one. There's some funny ones in there, and this is where they sleep at. Please do not go in here. See, in Catalogero, that's the name of this city, by the way. Everyone obeys signs, so this is just a way out. It takes you up into the brewing area, or the bar up here, and then we have an above ground theater. This is not in the basement in the prison anymore. This is like the theater room, and that just takes you down to the first floor that we had already toured. Let's go through here. Oh yeah, back here. We got the treasury. You know, every castle has to have a treasury, I suppose. Just kind of an intermediary room, a place to sign in for guests. The infirmary. So if you don't have much money for the infirmary, then you have to get in this quadruple bunk bed, which is hilarious. Then we got the surgery room, not a nice place. Got a big drill here, and they actually sweep the remains down into you get the point, down into the prison area. So that's, a little bit morbid, but, it's not a nice place here at this castle. And then you actually come up here. So we've looked at a lot of old builds, but this is a build that I just did. So this is the Red Flag base, and they're kind of like the evil faction and scientific faction, I guess you should say, in this world. And so I just did a tour on this like a couple of videos ago, but this is the top floor of the castle. So we got some observers to let you in, to scan you in, and they come in here, and it's like a big medical research facility. So this is where they store like the patients. They lock them in cells, but they're actually waiting rooms. Here we go, the signature Red Flag. Just a waiting room over here. This is like their research on technology, which they discover that in the lore. Which, by the way, in in each video, I do like a lore reading for like, I just pop it up here, like the lineage of the different kings, and also current day stuff. But it tells the story of this world in huge depth, which kind of helps me create a lot of the stuff in here. And why I have so much fun with this world, and why I guess I've been playing it for so long, is because I have a lot of lore that goes with it, and just new things to add. So this is like the surgery room of the medical research facility. Yeah, got a skull in here. Oh goodness. Conveniently enough, this is like right above the other medical facility. Just a little bit of a research area. So research the discoveries. As you can see, the updated bookshelves with an updated map as well. So this is what it looks like now. We've got the dock, the harbor, the completed cathedral. All kinds of stuff here that I'm going to show you all in this tour. And then right over here, we just have like more like area where they store the patients at. Patients, I should say. Zombie infected people. So up here, you can get a really cool view of the city. Up on top of the castle keep, so you can see over. We've got the cathedral that I was talking about, all the city, the courthouse, the Mages College, the Grand Library, Library of Lore, the farming area, some custom mountain ranges, the national park over on this side. This world is absolutely huge. So I guess where should we go next on here? We're just gonna hop all the way down through here. We're on peaceful. We're not gonna die. So this is not a hardcore world, by the way. I've died many times on this world. So let's go on down through here. Let's start walking through the city center. And something to know about this world is, well, I'm going to go ahead and pop it up here. I keep an Excel spreadsheet with all the road names, the houses, the buildings, and the citizens. So every single road has a sign. So like this is Main Avenue coming through here. Has a sign and a location. Every single building has an address. Allie's Bakery right there has an address and someone that works there. And so every worker also has a house or an apartment. And we'll get into that here in a second. But just so you know, this world is super in-depth. super, super in-depth. But we'll go down through here first. This is actually my storage area. and this is where I do all the storage. And you can actually go all the way up this staircase, and it takes you up into the top of the castle. Um, or you can go all the way down and get into the giant sewer project and water treatment facility. There's sewers that connect literally every single building in this world. Everything is fully immersive. And also, I'm not someone that just builds like an exterior for a building. Every single building has an interior as well. So we'll just kind of walk through a couple of them. So Allie's Bakery here, you can see in here. We've got a nice baked goods store. You can come up top and sit in like the lounge area and stuff like that and eat. And I frequently visit a lot of these buildings too, so they all remain in use. So let's go through Main Avenue a little bit here. We've got the guard outpost. So like a real city, you need guards and heavily defensed ones at that. So we've got the guard outpost where they have like their barracks and everything. And we have these kind of littered throughout the city, different guard outposts and different things like that. So that way they maintain defensible positions throughout the city and on the ends of the city walls as well. So let's close that up. They've got like a little armory out here. Pretty cool stuff. This is the Nether surplus store where we store all of our Nether items. And they're all in here. And so I have a main storage area, but I also keep all of these buildings. They're themed, and I keep the themed item in there. And I had mentioned that that there's apartments. So Ugly Morgus, he lives here, and in this apartment, and he has a job and everything, and that's listed on the spreadsheet. Carp Strangler, he actually works on the pirate ship, so we'll visit that here soon. But so everyone, like I said, has an apartment or a room. Hinkle, you have to literally go through Hinkle's room to get to Dinkle's room. So that's super unfortunate to be Hinkle. You, with limited space, you have to accommodate. So those are definitely the cheaper rooms, where you have to walk through someone's room. But like I said, a lot of my items are stored in specific storage areas. So this is another big apartment complex, Skeleton Inn. It's huge in there, and there's a ton of different apartments and different numbers and things in there. Come over here. This is, I think, Zach's Hides. Yeah, Zach's Hides. So this is where I store all my leather products over here, inside of there that I come to. We've got a nice little, like, city park out here. So it's just got nice little decorations with a good view of the river coming through here. Fully custom river, I should say. And then a nice view of the courthouse. So we can walk over to the next building. And, well, first of all, we've got River Road going through here, so that eventually will cross over. And then we've got the greenhouse. That's a newer building. And so it's on 928 Main Avenue. So this is where I store all my greenhouse products in here. So we've got multiple floors and an inventory of every single, I guess, greenery item in Minecraft. So we've got all that in there. And then here's a big one, the mail room. So the mail building is where I also have a duplicate of every address in here. So it's got everyone's business and residence and address in there. And so it functions as an actual mail facility where, you know, they would distribute mail and different things to all of the buildings. So any building that has a residence inside of it will have a mailbox sitting outside, like the mailbox over there. Just regular businesses don't have a mailbox. They'd have a P.O. box that would sit inside of this mail room, and that's what those are. Those are signified as P.O. boxes. So I feel like most Minecraft worlds don't have this sort of like in-depth nature to it, but I find it very fun. So this is Respinald's Pottery Palace. And this is where I keep all of my like clay storage stuff and different items. And so some of these buildings you can see they're kind of older, and some of them are newer and just basically different architectural designs. But I've tried to keep the same block format and style, if that makes any sense. Respinald's house right there. We've got another big apartment complex, Riverside Inn, coming through here. And this is the bathhouse. It's pretty funny. So each level you go down, the bath gets hotter. So that's just a normal one. This is like We got some magma blocks. You can go into the showers and go down, and there's literally a lava bath down here. If you're really like, sometimes you get people that just really love a really warm hot tub, lava level of warm. So there's that. Let's see here. Oh man, there's so much to show you guys. I hate it because like it would literally take like 3 or 4 hours to tour everything. So I encourage you to to actually subscribe and watch the actual series, because I go through all these buildings. But along with this world tour, I'm gonna do in-depth tours of each of the main buildings, like the Castle Keep over there, the cathedral, the courthouse, the Mages College. All that stuff will have individual stuff, but this world is just so in depth and just cool stuff all over the place. So let's go over to the markets here. So each market stand has a different type of wood, and you can see that here. We've got the butcher stand with this cool little technique of you can put meat onto a campfire, I guess that's what you would call it. But there's just quite a few little stands, and then as with any farmer's market or anything, the further back in you go, you get like some witchcraft stuff and some potions. So we literally have an evil store in the back of the market, just like a real life farmer's market. You always got your nice evil store or exotic item block store. But that's kind of the market, I guess, for example. Oh, should we go into the cathedral? Yeah, the cathedral is a huge build and a big mega project, to say the least. Let's go on into it. So it is on 905 Main Avenue. So we've just been touring Main Avenue so far, really. But here's the inside of it. It's pretty grand and epic. Really grand and epic. And you can see all of the red littered about and in the ceiling. It's because the red flag owns this building. Anything red has red flag to do with it. And this project took me years. Most of these projects take me years to finish everything because I like to do all the little details in it. And so it is very epic, and I love to be in here and just kind of stand here, and it just gives me inspiration for like a lot of other builds. But like anything, we have tons of other details within the build. So you come back here into the actual rooms, and so you've got your like check-in room. Back here you've got communion. This is a vat of communion juice that they stir, like a giant big vat of it, which is hilarious. And you can extract it and take it with these cups and go and serve it. And so that's where the communion juice is, or wine. And then here's the crackers, just a giant pile of like ancient crackers that have been stored up here, or bread, whatever it would be. I don't know. I think that's funny. And then, like with any church, you have a big coffee bar, of course, because that's why people come to church, for the coffee. No, it is not whatsoever. But that's here. This will actually, well, yeah, let's go down in here before we go up to the top areas. So this will take you down into one of the many red flag bases. So we saw their medical facility. This is like another research facility / like hideout, and so they've got it down here. Another really old map. Look, there's nothing on it. That's the old farming area. There's nothing there. Now there's tons of farms. It's really grown up a lot. Another old map. Really cool. And so kind of trademark with the red flag, their study of redstone and things like that. And then just different contraptions. So this is where they're studying a lot of mechanized stuff. Once again, this leads into the sewers. The sewer system is a really cool project. I'm going to show you guys that here in a minute. But everything is connected up through the sewers, like I was saying. But that's one of the entrances down into the sewers. You can continue on down here. I've got like a skeleton farm down there. And then this actually leads into the immigration office, which is a funny one. Because, of course, the red flag has a little bit of say in who comes and goes into the city. So let's go ahead on up here into the cathedral. We've got a melon room. Why? I don't know. I thought that they might want a melon room. We've got Mr. Fleam. He lives and works here in the cathedral. And also Mr. Dr. Fleam II, his son, works here. We've got one of the classes. Learning is fun. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. So we've got like one of the classrooms. We've got the library here for the cathedral. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool for sure. Just another entrance up here. Let's Let's go on up a couple more floors. We've got like the little dining hall area in the cathedral. They gotta have one of those. Oh yeah, this is amazing. I love this room. So this is the above ground cemetery. They ran out of storage in Catalogero to bury people, so they planted grass like 3 floors up and started burying people. And it's like a cemetery silo. You keep going up. So like if you're going to do repairs, you could accidentally drill into like someone's gravesite. I love this build. It is so funny and has some interesting lore tie-ins. I will say that coming up, but very unique, an above ground cemetery. And you can keep going up. These floors go forever. We've got like a rare item and like relic storage, which is pretty cool. We've got like the armory barracks. Why would a cathedral and a church need an armory? Well, you'll find out one of these days. And then we've got another really cool view up at the top here, so we can see the docks down here, the beaches, and then the rest of the ocean, the kind of inlet into the ocean out here. And from this other side, we get another really cool view of the city. You can see the mountain project isn't completely finished, but I'm going to work on that. You can start to see some of the walls. We've got walls surrounding this whole city. The back of the more completed mountain project over there. The river coming up through. And then you can kind of see some of the national park and some more of the walls back on that side. But let's see, where should we go next? I think we should go down into the docks. All right, before I get into the rest of this, I'm just going to make an assumption here. If you've watched this video so far and seen kind of the tour thus far of the world, then I assume that you like this kind of stuff. And if you do, I make a weekly episode about this kind of every week in this world, and I'll be doing the same exact world forever, really. I have no plans of doing any other series. And I plan on just making this the best Minecraft survival world ever in history. I don't know about that, but I'm going to try my best to make this a pretty cool world. So if you enjoy this video and stuff like this and want to see more, please could you just press the like button and then go ahead and subscribe, and that way it just lets me know that you guys like these kind of videos, that you like the world tours, and you want me to continue working on this series. You know, I plan on working on this world forever, no matter if I post it to YouTube or not, but you all liking the video and commenting and subscribing just makes me want to continue making these videos. So I definitely appreciate that, and hopefully you guys would enjoy coming along the journey with me here for Catalogero. So I guess we'll continue into the into the tour by me jumping off this precarious ledge, and we'll go right down here to the docks. So in the lore, there's a lot of, you know, obviously the tie-ins with the docks down here, but sorry, we're going to skip past everything, go to the beginning. But the original founders of the city, of course, landed here all those years ago, and same with people that are visiting the city now. They'll land here right at these docks and be taken off these boats and go into the importation office. So this is kind of a fitting place to start the tour, but I just really wanted to start the tour with I guess where the world started. But so out here is the ocean and the beaches and stuff. It's kind of a swamp, which is unfortunate. And I play on Xbox, and this is not creative or modded, so I can't change the biome. So we're kind of stuck with it, but it does kind of give a cool vibe off. But a lot of projects coming here in the next few episodes, so I'm real excited about that. But I'll go ahead and show you guys around a little bit here. So this is kind of the shipyard, and where they work on ships. So this is a dry dock where they'll build the ship and send a new one out. And this is just kind of the main cargo area where they unload stuff to build the ships and different items that are being imported into the city. Here you can get a good view of kind of the walls over here and also the cathedral. But you can hop over to this pirate ship. So this is Old Big, the pirate ship. For some reason they've got some frogs on here. But this is not actually a pirate ship, because in order to get insurance, yes, there is insurance in this world, and there's an insurance office. In order to get insurance, you can't just be a pirate ship. Remember to be kind. Yeah, you have to put signs like this in order to get your insurance on your boat. Of course, these are real pirates, but in order to get insurance, they say that they're just pirate tours. You know, like if you ever been to the beach, see those people that like have a fake pirate ship and they drive kids around and pretend to be pirates. That's what this is, technically. But really, it's just a real pirate ship. So we can give a little tour here. The sails are down, obviously, we're in port. We've got a couple of those. Just some cargo and storage up here. Obviously, there's no pirates on board right now, or else this would be a lot different. Live, laugh, love. Yeah, see, you gotta have nice signs like this. They can't think this is an actual pirate vessel. You ring this, of course, if you're under attack. You can go below deck. Happy pirates only. No sad scallywags. See, a lot of encouragement here. You got some weapons storage. The lower deck down here. We've got kind of the mess hall, the toilets. You can actually go down through the ship with the toilets if you got to escape. The captain's quarters. We've got an old look of an old map of the harbor. This is just after I built the boat that I put that in there. And we can come through here. We've got just the bunks for the sailors to stay. And then, of course, the brig. You have to have the brig, and you can throw people in the brig from up above. So, pretty cool. I love the pirate ship. I think it's a really fun build, and I plan to do a lot more boats and ships out there in the ocean as time goes on, I guess. So let's go ahead and get back off of here and go back over to the docks. So we've just got, like I said, some miscellaneous kind of equipment here and stuff. A place to saw lumber, another guard outpost right up there. You can come through here, and we've just got some like market stalls, so you got some snacks for your pirate voyage. Some weapons for the tours, quotation marks, and some fish. Of course, you gotta sell some fish down here. And we've just got like miscellaneous kind of storage and stuff here. A crane unloading. This crane, warning, this is a crane. I forgot to put that sign. As if you didn't realize this was a crane. Oh, goodness. Why did I put that? Here's some fish you can buy. So salmon, $8 a pound. That's all that's in here right now. This is a fishing vessel right here. This is where Carp Strangler works out, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. No, this is the junk hauler. This is for like, this brings in a lot more of the kind of export and import items. We've got some other buildings. So this is like a fish shop that processes. We got an elevator that takes it up here and eventually offloads it to like some horse carriages. We have a restaurant down here. We've got the welcome center, the importation office. When you first come into the city, you have to check in here to see if you're allowed to stay in the city. And of course, the red flag controls it. This takes you into the red flag base, back through there, and then up there is just another guard outpost type of situation. We've got Philgus's boat rentals. You know, you can rent the little tiny boats to take up the river or out in the ocean. No peeing in the boats, obviously. You don't want to do that. And we have the licensing building. So this is where all of the fleet is. So the active fleet, we've got Old Big, Barf Vessel, the Barf Vessel, the Carp Strangler, and the Junk Hauler. Oh, man. I love those names. And this just wraps around to the other part of the docks down here. So we'll go ahead and look at it. Just another crane. And Hank's Shipyard. So this goes up the river, actually. We have some of the fishing records. Record cod, 85 pounds by Respinold. The record seashell, 1,256 pounds by Captain Al. That's incredible. We've got like a little bar down here. Leech's Brews. So this is where Leech works, I guess. And then another, just a little old style market. I need to update this one. But yeah, that's what that looks like. We'll go up here and then start to tour the upper area of the docks. This is like one of the first buildings you get to. So this where you can rent a horse at, or you can stay in this. This is like a little inn area. The first stop stables. So we just got all that. And then you can walk over here and tend to the horses and different things. There's even a theater in here. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong. This is the only two movies you can watch. Oh, goodness. Yeah, just a little area. The first stop welcome center, where you can get your horse. This is the insurance office. Oh yeah, Driss's insurance. I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. There's an interior, but I'm not going to show you every interior in this world. Just a bridge that goes over to Forest Street over there. Um, and then that's the upper part of the guard outpost. We've got the restaurant over here, the fish house, where they serve, you guessed it, fish. That's up here, I think, is the kitchen. Yeah. Yeah, they got a big kitchen and storage area up through there. Wash hands or lose hands. That's a threat, I think. Oh goodness. And so this just goes along the side of the cathedral there. The cargo distributor. This is where the elevator comes up, so it brings in cargo off the ships. It packs it, and then eventually loads it up on these carts, and they take it throughout the city up through there. And then this over here, this is just the shipbuilding area, the ship repair services if you need to repair your boat. This takes you up the walls, but I don't want to go up there just yet. So yeah, that's kind of the dock area. I love this area. It is very, I guess, I don't know, it's kind of cluttered, but it just feels very lived in, which is kind of the goal for all of this world. I really want to make it feel lived in and alive. There are villagers running around here somewhere, but they are hiding at the moment, it seems like. So to go to the next area, you can actually go through here, this nice little covered walkway, and this is up on Village Street because the old village used to be there. The hospital. This is a this is a crazy build. You can notice a theme with like the rooms. So we got like a nice room here, and then a not so nice room with just a bunch of beds. The toilet is down there, and the rooms just keep getting worse. You got a bed of nails with cats in it for some reason. Then you just have a bunch of signs in here in this room. You can notice the theme. I like to do that with builds. Just have different value rooms and stuff like that. We've got the gym, no talking, only grunting, clean your own blood. Yeah, it's an intense gym. Got the hot tub, no peeing and no dying in the pools. Yeah, you don't want to die at the hospital pool. We literally have a medieval MRI machine. That's how in depth this hospital is, and a medieval MRI machine. Also, I view, I'm not even going to get into this. I view these as skeletons, not as, so if you see these in the world, they're not like mannequins or hangers, they're skeletons. Oh, how stupid. I have a really dumb imagination, as you can tell. A lot of these builds are serious, but the same amount are incredibly dumb and hilarious. Hilltop Avenue, that just takes you up to the castle up there. So this is kind of the entrance over to it's very scenic. I love this area. But this is the entrance over to the Ye Olde Outdoor Theater. So got the same plays going on here. There's a lot of theaters in this world, I guess. But you can just sit here and watch. And then this is actually over getting into the national park area. And so you go through here, and it's very pretty, very scenic. We've got a big rock quarry, and that mine shaft actually takes you down into my my diamond mine down in there, and it's pretty cool, I think. But I don't have enough time to show and go all the way down there because it takes forever. We've got a giant aqueduct running, bringing all the water through this world, and up through here we just have various kind of paths leading in and out of this national park and different areas. You can get up on the guard post walls over here and look out over the city. Not much of a view on that side. That's just the exterior. Let's see. Yeah, that just takes you up to the lake, the upper lake in the national park. This is like a cave system, so all my water is like functional in this world. So I try to make it all make sense. Like all water flows downward and kind of supplies the city. So this water actually comes from the upper lake, and then this is the lower lake, I guess you should say. So they all lead in and eventually funnel into the ocean over there. Let's go on through here. So you can get another view of the aqueduct and the rock quarry over there. And this takes you to the end of the national park gates. And there's a lot of really cool stuff in the national park out there. So goes goes way out there. I've got like 1,000 block paths that take you to cool scenic attractions out there that I will show more in depth at some point. There's also like little islands and stuff, like vacation islands and stuff. So a lot of different stuff in the world. Another area for a mountain stream coming out of there that leads over to the aqueduct. Then you come up on the backside, kind of walking around along the top of this mountain range. And like I said, this mine shaft goes way down in there. So now we're going to go through the mountain, actually, and underneath kind of the castle area. So that path, it'll just take you all the way up there to the castle. And then this one will take you around here. So we've got a nice big cave custom cave that I built through here. Stalagmites and stalactites that takes you up into the castle. This is actually a villager trading hall, so I do have some functionality in this world. It's not just all for aesthetic and design, but I like to hide the functionality, like the farms and stuff, because I don't know, I just don't like the look of them. That's how you get into the nether right up there, and is connected to the nether surplus store. That's another route into my storage area. So everything has like multiple entrances, which is why it's so confusing to do this world tour. So now we enter onto Country Road and the farming area. This road just takes you right back over to the front of the storage area where we were before. So the farming area, very cool area. It is nighttime. Oh well. There's some villagers. They seem to have wandered into the sheep farm. Yeah, why not? So we just have a lot of various farms through here. It's hard to tell from this angle, but we'll get up top and look here in just a second. Earl's Farms. This is the cattle farm where I get most of my leather at for big giant builds like the library. We'll go ahead and sleep up here at Earl's Farm. He's not got a very decorated interior, just a big long room. I need to do this interior. Oh goodness. There's a lot of other projects I still need to do. But we'll walk up here, actually. There's some cattle. And so we'll see some of my custom cliffs. This is one of my trademarks, and my favorite things is kind of these custom cliffs that I've done, and I think they look really good. It's I don't claim to be like an amazing builder. I just take a lot of time, and over the years I replace blocks, and eventually things look good. But cliffs, I do think, is one of kind of my specialties, and I've got them littered kind of throughout the world here. We're actually on a big one, my favorite one, but that one's a really nice one. That one's pretty decent. But this road, it just wraps all the way around here, which I love this road. It's very basic and simple, but it's also cool. And I want to go up here because there's a couple things, I should say. So through here, actually up here. So through here, this is a big project that I haven't done. This is going to be underneath the mountain. Once I finish the whole mountain project, I'm going to make this like a big giant, like glowing, like crystal cave with like giant stalagmites and stalactites like hanging off of there. So I think that'll be really cool. But that's a big project. Lots of big projects left. And you can walk up here, and if you notice, like all of my grass is the same. Like I don't like Minecraft flowers. I just plant all this like big tall grass and just get rid of all the flowers because I think that looks good. Why are there cats up there? Very disappointing. So here's a good look at the farms. So we have just kind of various flower farms, wheat farms, and then we have a vineyard over there, which I love the vineyard. I think it looks very cool. And kind of just little paths going throughout all the different farms, and you can walk through there. There's the meteor site over there. Let's go ahead and hop down there. Let's go over to the meteor site. In the lore, there hasn't been much about that meteor site. There's another meteor site that had caused the zombie infection, which the Red Flag just figured out a cure and also figured out a way to weaponize it. So that was interesting. That was just in episode 49. But yep, here's the meteor site where the meteor hit right in the middle of Earl's farm. We've got some folks up here studying. That's a funny map. There's no farms yet, just the meteor. So that throws out what I said about the Earl's farm. Oh well. But yep, that's the farming area right here, and you can get a good view of one of the custom mountain ranges. It's a pretty decent one. I like the one up here a little bit better, and over here is kind of more of Main Avenue. So another part of it, we've got the candle shop with all wax and all that stuff, that fun stuff, and candles, where I store all of that stuff over here. We have, what is this? Oh yes, the adventure store. So we have like a bunch of like cool maps and stuff like that, treasure maps, old maps, different stuff like that. We've got like a bunch of relics and different things, a wither skull, so like rare blocks and stuff that I found out on my adventures. And there's a third floor with some stuff too, but we're gonna run out of time if I tore everything. Right here we've got the Bee and Barb from Skyrim. This is just a bar through here, and then there's a bunch of apartments up through there. So there's a lot of apartment buildings and houses because there's tons of citizens, as you guys saw from the Excel sheet. This is one of my favorite shops. This is Durin's Dyes. I think it's just really colorful and cool. So you bring in the wool, and they go from here and goes in these conveyors, and you can dye all of the wool. And this is obviously where I store my wool as well. So Durin's Dyes is pretty cool. And here's an entrance into the sewer. Let's save the sewer for just a second. I keep holding it off because I think it's my favorite build. And then we've just got another like gatehouse style, what you would call this, guard outpost, gatehouse guard outpost. Doesn't make any sense. And then a nice bridge going over the river. It's a very shallow river. That's kind of what I wanted to go for, like a shallow stream. I built this before there were stone slabs. Believe it or not. There was cobblestone slabs, but no stone slabs. Yeah, there's a lot of... this world is old, if you can tell. Oh, goodness. Yeah, let's see here. Maybe we should go ahead and tour the library. Okay, so the library now. Oh, yeah, the good old Library of Lore. A more recent build, so it kind of runs right along here with the river here. Yeah, we also have a couple of little buildings along the way that might get demolished. These are older buildings, and might either demolish them or move them somewhere else. That would make more sense. But yeah, the Library of Lore, kind of a unique looking structure, and I used granite, andesite, and diorite. Yeah, definitely a new block palette for me for quite a bit of it. Of course, the usual stone brick with everything. Got to include that. But I also did like these like rounded roof structures, and I think they look really good. But let's go to the inside. That's what really is cool. 105 Snake Way. Oh yeah, this is Snake Way. Snake Way goes all throughout the roads here. But wow, look at this. I love this. All these books. This took forever to, like, it took so long for me to get enough leather to do all of this. But so you walk right in here, you've got library services. You know, the librarian tells you where all this stuff is and what it is. And so you've got this like nice little inner ring here with some books and stuff like that, and you can go straight to the back. And of course there's coffee at the library, because what's the point in reading a book unless you have a coffee to go with it? So yeah, there's a little coffee brewer back there, little setup. You can sit here in this kind of cafe area and read your books. There's literally like books and libraries all over the place, and so we've kind of got it with these empty bookshelves too, to make it look like some people have been checking out these books. And there's these little kind of end tables. There's paintings all over the place. I did this like crown molding style with the dark oak, but it's a really cool area, I think. And every floor is similar to this a little bit. We'll go ahead and go up these floors. So you come up here. We've got the first floor. When you enter up here, it's the permission granting booth. And so, as with anything, these levels each, you have to have permission to go up to each level. Each level has rarer and rarer books. And so you have to get permission here. And all that good stuff. This is not where you go to get permission to go to the bathroom. Anyone can go to the bathroom. So just to make that clear. But come up here, just more lounging areas. A different selection of books and things. Nice little kind of cutout here where you can look out over the city while you read. So really cool area, sunroom area. Same thing on this other side. Just kind of wraps around. What is this? Oh yeah, voice vouchers. Yeah, so this is how the library makes their money. I think everyone at some point just wants to go to the library and yell as loud as they can. Well, that's where you buy them. It costs a lot of money, but you can buy a voice voucher and you get one pass to yell as loud as you can in this very quiet and old and nice library. So there you go. So you go on up a floor, once again, rarer and rarer books up here, and we actually have a guard that enforces that, and that's Big Roger. Big Roger makes sure that you don't go into the areas you're not supposed to, and he has permission to launch you down into the center. So once again, just a ton of books up here, all these different ones. Nice little places to do like group reading or group projects and stuff. Pretty cool. Then you come on up. We got more floors here. So this is where I actually keep all of my enchanted books. So they're in these empty bookcases, and they're all over the place. But those are my enchanted books. So this is some really rare stuff up here. And once again, you can get up and look out, walk around through here. More enchanted books on this side. Another nice lookout. And then very top, the rarest of the rare books. You have to sign in, of course, each floor that you go to. Yes, the rarest of the rare books up here, and this is where you can actually enchant books and write your own books too. And so actually with this library, there's a grand quest to read every book in here. And so you saw five floors, and those are 5 floors of good books. Well, there's also 5 floors of evil books, and to get there, you have to get in trouble in the library, but that's okay. It's encouraged somewhat. And so if you get in trouble with the library, you are sent down here to the library prison, where if you get sent into the prison, you can read the library prison books. And so this is to get evil knowledge. This is the first level of evil knowledge. And so if you're even more evil, you get sent down to the next level of evil knowledge, and that's right here. And this is where we've got all of the mass storage, where I'm collecting one of every block in the game. And I haven't worked on levels 3, 4, and 5 on down here, but they will have even more evil knowledge. So that's kind of the idea with it. This just connects into the sewers, like always. Gotta have that sewer connection in every single build. Let's go over here. Yeah, let's continue on through Snake Way. Back in here. So yeah, there's just a little bit of a forested area for these areas that I haven't built any buildings yet. Eventually I'll clear those forests out. So Snake Way, we've just got some more houses. Mervin the Merchant lives there, right underneath the Mage's College. So with every college, of course, you have to have a frat house. So this is the Mystic Frat House, and it's an interesting one. My brother built this one. It's very funny. So we just got the main area and all that. If you've ever been in a frat house, they're like mazes, and you have to walk through all these weird random places sometimes, and it's kind of weird. So this is like the bathroom, but you have to walk through the bathroom to get to this person's room, and you have to walk through this person's room and the bathroom to get to the upstairs, and you have to go all the way upstairs to the attic to access the basement, which is down there. This is like where they have the freshman orientation. So yeah, like I said, you have to go all the way through to the attic to get to the downstairs. And downstairs here we have Brew Pong, which is the game of choice. So you've got all of these different brews. Here's the different teams and stuff like that are through here. Got Cactus Drip. The Red Flag even has a team. Yeah, that's true. And they just throw potions back and forth, and whoever loses has to drink the potion, and whoever passes out loses from each other's potions. So you want to make a really toxic one, and the winner was the mellowed ones. Yeah, there you go. So that's the Mystic Frat House. It's I love that. I love this build. I think it's so funny, the fact that you have to go through the bathroom to get to someone's room. Like, there's just no privacy in a frat house. So let's go on out here. So we continue, and we can kind of get into the mountain range a little bit. We're on the back side of the library. Oh, it's raining. Oh, darn it. So this is like a cave system that takes you up into the Mage's College. And then up here, you just walk around along this river stream, and you're getting deep into the mountain range, and you can go through the cave systems all the way through the custom. This is all custom built, every single block. But you can go all through there, and and there's like campsites and stuff, but I'm not going back in there because it takes a long time. But every block of these mountains were placed by hand, so you can kind of see why it took so long to do all of this. Let's go ahead and sleep up here. Let's go into Mervin the merchant's house. He's got a nice big bed. We'll sleep here. Before we continue on to let's go up to the college next. Yeah. We'll go up to the college next. So also we have the Slayers Guild too. So like we don't just have the red flag. We've got several factions here. So the Slayers Guild is through here, and the Slayers Guild, this is their guild hall. Oh, I have it really dark in here because I was trying to farm spiders because their guild hall table is on a spider spawner. They have like a fighting arena here and like tournaments and stuff like that. So pretty cool, but they have a little bit of involvement, and they have like a quest board in the Slayers Guild, which is pretty cool. But yeah, let's go on up to the college. Yeah, the Mages College up here. So take this little staircase straight up through here. We can get a good view of that other cliff system that I was working on, and also a nice view of the roof on the Library of Lore. And so here we go into the Mages College, and getting up closer into the mountain range, the custom mountain range up there. And there's a sign up there for the lore, but you have to watch the older videos to see why that sign's up there. So Craig's School of Magic. Good old Craig. So we've got the kind of entry, the main hall here. Over the left, we have their eating area, and then some floating candles, like Harry Potter themed. Knowledge equals power. We've got we got like some classrooms and stuff over here. Like we got potions class. And potion, you sit in here, make your potions. And then we got the chemical storage down here. Got a nice vat of chemicals. Kind of looks like the communion wine from the cathedral. So you never know what that is. Yeah, you can go on around. There's tons of classes. Magic history class. We've got some. Oh yeah, this is out in the national park. That's like a temple and stuff that's out in the national park. The Hall of Knowledge, just a little library back in through here. And for some reason, there's a giant chasm. So I guess that's where you toss the books you don't want down into the giant chasm there. So let's go up a floor. Oh yeah, the enchanting class, obviously sponsored by the red flag there. Yeah, that's very evident. They start early. You can also go through here to the red flag base that is in the magic school. So this is for the red flag club that the School of Magic puts on. Secretive, of course. And that is how you get there, just through a picture. How magical. What's the next class here? Oh yeah, it's just like a little way up. The slumber house. Yeah, this is where you sleep at, but it also has the slumber silo. So it's got like a tower here with beds. Like you don't want to roll off of this bed accidentally at night. That would not be good. You would fall to your death probably. You can actually walk through there to get to like the bathrooms. This is like the locker room and stuff like that. Man, who forgot to flush the toilet? Man, come on, people. But it leads into the gym right here. And we've got the guys' locker room and stuff like that, and the girls. It's back here somewhere. It's like really nice and elegant, where the guys' one is just nasty looking. We've got the class for like studying herbs and stuff like that. So that's like right here. Pretty cool. All that fun stuff. I feel like there's multiple classes that I'm missing. Is there an aquarium? Just like a magical, I don't even know what this is. Some sort of class. Forgot to put the the title of it on there. How do we get out of here? Yeah, let's go on down here. But the Mages College, I need to do that in a full tour because there's all kinds of like secret, like magical stuff in here. But once again, I don't have time in this world tour for that. Here's a nice view of everything from up here. You can see the courthouse down there too. So we're going to actually, we're going to go to the courthouse right now actually. So let's hop on down here, I suppose. Just a continuation of the road. And go right down here and to the main area of the courthouse. So this is where the 5 judges preside over governing the laws. Pretty cool build. We've actually got an election right now for the new king, but we've got Krabba, Shellac, and Lord Fist III auditioning for that. But here is oh yeah, this is cool. This is something I just finished a couple episodes, was putting all the gold up here, but I love this roof. It is such a grand place. Obviously, this is where like all the trials and stuff are, like that the 5 judges will sit in and delegate. So it's right in here. They'll sit over there, and yeah, the roof here is just so beautiful, I think. But right here is like their meeting area where they delegate things. Up on the upper floors, there's some offices and more area to stand. But it is this build is immense. It took me forever to get all that gold because I use gold in a lot of my builds. That is for sure. So this takes you down into like the holding cells and the sewers. Of course, everything takes you to the sewers. But we're actually going to go through the sewers a little bit. So here's the holding cells for the courthouse that is actually in the sewers. But we're going to go up into the sewers for a second here. So these stretch all the way. These giant sewer systems stretch all the way through the entire world. Or the entire city. So up here, it's not as populated. Normally I have tons of corridors, but that's because there's like only one build on this upper part of it. And you can see there's some green stuff going into the sewers. And that is because we are at the slime factory. So let's go on out here. We're on the back side of the courthouse and up this river. And so this is Weegel's Foundry. So it's slime foundry. And yeah, it's pretty cool. So we got a nice minecart running through here, and then this is where they produce slime and they mine it. So they take it out of these like mine shafts through here, and they run it up here and store it in this vat and like mix different chemicals. You can put chemicals and stuff in there and different concoctions, and turn that slime into all sorts of crazy stuff. And then that's taken from there and put directly into the sewage system, which the sewage system also doubles as the drinking water. So you can see where that's a little bit of a problem when it comes to that. But out here, this path takes you to the dark oak forest and the walls on that side. The dark oak forest I haven't done anything with, but eventually there's going to be quite a few builds there. As you can see, there's a lot of room to expand in this world. For sure. So there's a couple houses here. You can walk across this. This takes you down Forest Street, and through here and into the Dark Oak Forest. And we can actually go down to Lunk's Lumberyard. So here you can see the docks. So we're across from the docks into Lunk's Lumberyard. So obviously it's right next to the forest. That's where you get all the wood. And this is like a major export hub. So they take it from Lunk's Lumber and ship it out over to all the places in the world. And there's actually a murder here at Lunk's Lumber, which you can see from the blood here. And in the sawmill, there's like sawdust everywhere and some blood. So do not enter. Yeah, there was a murder scene up here. So Lunk was actually killed, which is not good. But yeah, that's going to be addressed in the lore, I suppose. But yeah, there's Lunk's Lumber for you, I suppose. Let's see. What should we go to next? Maybe we should just go down into the sewers at this point and go and tour those. I'm just trying to make sure I don't forget too many things because this world is so huge and there's so many like little routes and things that I've missed. Oh, we did miss Weegel's Salt and Pepper Mine. It's not anything special, but diorite, it looks like salt and pepper, so I just made a mine for that. But that's way over there, so we don't really have time to go over there. So let's just go, yeah, let's go into the sewers. So many entrances into it, but we'll go head on down here. So here's like one of the many sewer hubs. So we got kind of this round area, and there's so many offshoots and different areas through here. So where should we start? Let's start with the water treatment facility. So this is a huge deal, the water treatment facility. The red flag controls that, obviously. So this is where all the water runs through here. That's like the fresh drinking water going through there. And then we've got the actual sewage where it's treated. And This goes all the way down. This is where I got like a lot of the stone to build those mountain ranges, was mining out through here to build this project. And then this is like a big cleanser. So this cleanses the water, and the red flag puts their own chemicals in the water. So we got like a chemical fight. So they're trying to take the slime out. So you can see they're taking the slime that Weegel put in, they're taking it out and putting their own chemicals. So we literally have a polluted drinking water war here in Catalogerawan. But this area is going to be expanded a lot once we get into the technology lore portion for the red flag. But there's like a lot of different routes around here, and this just leads back up into the castle up there. And so we can go over here. We'll go to the left first. Yeah. We'll go to the left. So we've got a restaurant under here, Caraba's Fine Cuisine. We've got chicken nuggets and fries, roast beast, rat king wings, aged cod, feline soup. So we got all these crazy ones, and of course you have to have chicken nuggets and fries at every restaurant. So a sewer restaurant, of course. That takes you over to like the jail area. We have a pet store under here. Yeah, so we got a pet store that sells cats, a sewage pet store, and this is like sewage water that runs through there that they're drinking, which is not good. Oh goodness, this runs like way over here, all the way connected to the red flag base. We're not going to go through all of that because that will take a really long time, I guess. So we'll go over to the right section now. But I love the sewers. It's just such a cool atmosphere down here, like all these different inlets and stuff, and all these branches hooking to everything, like a bunch of crates and stuff like that, little bridges, all these things. They hooked all the buildings. I think it's really cool. Here's a place where you can rent boats. A boat rental, take boat tours through the sewers, because why not? Another branch that hooks into the to the Library of Lore over there. And then this is actually the old section. I haven't redone it, but my brother did this, and he also built the League of Evil, which is the third faction here. If we got the back rooms, if you guys know of that meme, I think it's back here. Yeah, we got the back rooms, but the store of forbidden lore. So probably not most of that. That's why it's forbidden. So here's the League of Evil down here. So you go through here. So my brother built this. This is a pretty funny one. So all their seating is down in the water for the henchmen. So you've got like a full-blown like quest board and ranking system, which is pretty cool. So like all the levels, and then like you could see like the different contracts and the different rules. You gotta have fun. Never abandon your contract. And then here's some more of the info. Just getting your rank and stuff like that. There's like there's a restaurant over here, because why not? Here's the quest board over here. So this is the different quests and things to do. So that's how you get open a kiosk for shellac slabs. Pretty funny. Photobomb one of Jark's videos. There you go. And then here is the League of Evil, the captains. So Lord Shellac, who's actually in prison selling slabs right now. Boss Caraba, the boss. And then General Larobi, the general of the League of Evil. So pretty cool. So we've got different factions, which all have lore tie-ins and different things that I'll be talking about as I progress through the history of this world. But yeah, it's pretty cool area. It used to have like a little thing that you could go up here into the old market, but I tore down the market. But that used to be the entrance into the sewers, the only entrance. Now we have like, I don't know how many entrances, like 10 or 20 different entrances into the sewers. So let's go head back up here to the overworld. But I hope that you guys got a good picture of what this world is, and kind of just some different things about it. Obviously, it's a very huge world, so I didn't get anywhere close to, I don't want to sleep up there. I'll get my head stuck in the thing. I didn't get close to showing you guys, like, anywhere near all of it. And that's sort of by design, just because it's going to take a long time to to get through that, and I don't want you guys to just get bored with like the little details. I'm going to be making several more videos going forward, like full in-depth tours of certain sections of this world. But if you really just want to like learn more about the world and like see day to day what goes on, I do a YouTube series I upload every Saturday at 8 a.m. Eastern Time on this world where I continue to build, and I will always continue to build. And I'd love if you guys subscribed and came along for that journey, and get involved in that. Like, I answer a lot, every single comment that I get, I'll answer. And a lot of what's built in here is suggestions from you guys. And also, if you want your name in the world and different things, or name a building, then you can do that as well down the description. But there's all kinds of different projects and stuff going on, and like I said, my goal is to make this the most in-depth Minecraft world that there's ever been. And we're 8 years into it, and I'm excited for the next 8 years and more. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.